Hello guys, and in today's video I'm going to show you some simple steps, not simple steps, but simple commands you can do that can be very useful in your Minecraft creative experience. So the first one's going to be teleport. For this one we don't need a command block, but if you want to you can, and it's very useful for certain commands. So for this, if you do have a coordinate already saved, but for example we're just going to do 0, 0, 0, you do t/tp 0, 0, 0. It'll teleport you to exactly 0, 0, 0, which is underground. Alright, so let's say you wanted to target your best friend. I don't have any friends online, so for now we're just going to target a mob, and this will show you how to target mobs, specific mobs. This will target all entities, and if you can see here, it shows you this all players, all entities, closest player, random player, and yourself. Now, since we're targeting another player, we would do their name, which is me, because I'm myself. So you might, if you're gonna target yourself, you should rather do this. Some people do this, which works as well, but there's no point, and I usually just do this. So let's assume that I'm another player. All right, I'm targeting this other player. I'm gonna teleport him to 0, 0, 0. So now I'm getting teleported to 0, 0, 0. Seems it's filled in with gravel. But anyway, that is how you target another player. But let's see. What if we don't want to target to 0, 0? What if we want to specifically target 10 blocks above us? So you do squiggle, squiggle. The squiggles stand for the current position. You do squiggle for X right here. Squiggle for X right here. And this is squiggle for Y. Now we want to go Y up 10 blocks. The Y is your up and down position. So we want to go 10 blocks above the current position. So we'll type 10 right after no spaces there. Then we'll add another squiggle because we don't want to move forward or sideways. So we're just want to go 10 blocks up. So we press enter, and now we're going 10 blocks up. And we could do the same thing by typing our current position and typing it 10 blocks up as well. But see, that's not what we're trying to do, and it's not perfect, nor is it exact. So what we're gonna do is, for now, we're gonna try 5 blocks in both directions. 5 blocks. So now we're inside of the tree for some reason, and that tree was farther away. That was actually behind us, right here, behind us. That's because the coordinates right up here. If I can't get my cursor to go after it, but the coordinates where the arrow's pointing in the corner says your position. That position will tell you what coordinates you're looking at. So let's say we want to teleport right here. Alright, so we'll do TP. We're going to go and save the coordinates. So let's see what we have, -24. So what I usually do is I'll just enter it. It just shows an error, but that's alright. We'll just keep adding until we get it. Boom, now we teleport right in the middle of the block. Now what else we could do with these commands, I'll show you it far away, boom, right there. But what else we can do with this command is we can get a command block, which I happen to have one right now, and we can put this command in there. So I'm going to copy it, put it inside. So now that that command is in there, let's see what happens. It's not going to work. So the reason why is because you're not targeting anyone. You're targeting the command block. And the command block can't be teleported to that position, only an entity. So what we'll do is we'll set this to @p, means the closest player. Now I don't think it's going to target mobs. Don't. It's not going to target mobs. But it'll target the closest player, so that's me. So as soon as I press it, boom, I'm over here now. So that can be very useful. I'll show advanced commands in other videos, but right now we're just doing the simple commands you can use. That about does it for teleports. I think I might have a few things I might be able to show you with teleporting, but that can be saved for a later video and any advanced things. Those are just the simple steps and things you can use with command blocks. But there is another thing you can do, repeat. Now this is the part we have to be really careful with, because if you turn on repeat and you leave it on always active, you're now stuck. You cannot move at all. But one simple fix, go to settings, go all the way down from your world, all the way to the very bottom, and turn command blocks off. Now, that command block is not going to do that anymore. But if you want to have it on repeat, but only do it if you have it set a certain way, let's target everyone for now. We're going to do tag equals, and let's say the tag is, for example, we'll just do example, because this is what we're doing. So we'll do a tag as example. This is how you type it. You could do the same thing for killing specific mobs, which I'll show later. So we'll do, now, this is set as always active. Let me not forget to turn on command blocks, because that'd be dumb. I'm going to turn on command blocks. Oh, that's not command blocks. Turn on command blocks. There we go. Now we're going to tag ourselves with example. And this is how you see it. We are now being teleported. We cannot move. But this is where the tag comes in. Well, it came in before, but you could do that. Boom. And once we remove it, we can move again. So now you don't have to worry about turning off command blocks. We can disable it. We can delete that. We don't need that anymore. So, now, on to the next command. So what we're going to test here is /kill. So, it's fairly easy to use. All you have to do is type /kill, and you do @s. But that's killing yourself, and you cannot kill yourself in creative mode. So for now, we're going to target @e, which targets every entity in the game. And watch this. Boom. All the entities die. So if you do not want to kill a certain entity, but you just want to kill one, for example, we're going to do it with a villager, because, you know, sad villager sucks. So place the villager down. I'm going to do /kill @e, put the bracket, type, not bracket, no, that's bracket, type equals, and then we'll do villager. Boom. Now killed only the villager, none of the mobs around it. Now another thing you can do is you can target everything but a villager. Now this is very useful. Exclamation mark before any command, including the tag. Now anybody but the villager will die. Watch this, that loot right over there. Boom, just the loot died, not the villager. Now the villager's happy. Okay, so now I'll show you something else you can do. You can kill @a. Now we did this earlier with tags, but this time we're going to do exclamation mark. Let's assume you have a staff on your server. You want to kill everybody but the staff. So now you have the staff tag. See? Nobody, because nobody on the server has the staff tag. I have no staff tag, but I'm in creative. So now if I turn this off, survival, and then I do kill @a staff, I'm dead. Alright, now let's test this again. If I know how to tag myself, add staff. Alright, now that I'm staff, I won't die. Oh, hold on. Wait. Watch out. Gotta watch out for the uppercase. Right there. Boom. Now I won't die. But if it is lowercase, I'm dead. So it's very, very case sensitive. But I am showing some advanced things, but I'll show you something more simple here. So you do /kill, and then you can target a specific player. Boom. I'm not able to die because I'm in creative mode. But that is another thing you can do. I'm going to turn it daytime. Alright. So, it's now daytime. Mobs are now dying. I'll show you one other command that can be useful if mobs are around. Do @e family equals monster. Boom. Now only mobs will die. You see, those died, and no, they did not die because of the sun. They were dying because of the sun, but they didn't die from the sun. Died from the command. But another thing useful with this command is, let's say somebody is banned on your server. So we'll tag, for example, ourselves. We'll add ourselves with a ban tag. So now we're banned, but it's not doing anything yet because we haven't placed the command block. So now we place the command block. This is how you keep them from getting on your server. They're going to get in, but they're not going to be able to do anything. So we'll do tag equals banned. Now, this is very dangerous as well, doing repeat commands on you killing yourself, because it takes you a while to even pull up any menu, including the chat. So, now I'm going to test it just for testing purposes, and you'll see that I'm dead. Boom. Can't even respawn. looks like we've gotten into a bit of a pickle. Sorry about that. But don't worry, your server's not ruined yet. All you have to do is leave. You can do the same thing you did in the game. Go down here and turn off command blocks. Now you can rejoin and command blocks will be off. Alright, now that we're back in, let's go and run our commands. Turn ourselves in creative mode. As you can see, we didn't die that time. And the reason why is because we just turned off command blocks outside of the world. One important thing to know is if you do lose your command block, you're gonna have to spend a bit trying to find it. Well, thankfully it's pretty close to where we're at, so all we have to do is boom, break it. Now we're gonna remove our band tag. We don't have to deal with that anymore. And that's how to use kill commands. If you have any other questions, comment them down below. Alright, so for this command, it is still fairly simple, but it might be a little bit more complicated than any other commands. For this command, we're going to be using /fill. This is how it goes, /fill. Now, if you've never used /fill before, you'll probably not understand any way of what it means. And if you know what fill means, then you of course know what it's going to do. So, we're going to do /fill, for example. We're going to do our coordinates. Now let's figure out what our coordinates is. 132, 63, negative 44. So that's our coordinates, right? So we'll go all the way up here. Now we're gonna destroy this entire forest. Well, we'll try to. Now keep in mind there are limitations to this command. It limits you to how big the length is. As you can see, we just cleared out a huge amount of land. Now let's say you don't want to clear out anything like this dirt, this grass, just the stone. So we'll head down here, and then we'll do stone, replace, air. Oh, wrong way. You have to do air, replace, stone. Boom. And as you can see, only the stone is gone. Make sure it's put out like this if you're trying to do it. You want to replace stone with air if you're trying to remove it. You can do the same thing with all these other blocks, but as you can see, it's only remove the stone. And you might be familiar if you played Java before with the world edit command, but that is not what we're using now. There are plugins you can use for that, but for now we're not doing that. I'm going to show you what else things you can do with the fill command. So similarly, well, not here. I'll just say here in just a second. There, you can fill buttons, and let's say you want to create like a button that'll run a command from far away. So you don't have to take up so much room. Now this is going to be a pretty complicated command because I don't have much else to give you a command. So we're going to give ourselves a command block. Alright, and this is a singular command block. Alright, so there is a command that you can use called /set block, and it does it at a single coordinate, a single block. But in this command, we're going to be using /fill. So right here, we're going to set up our commands. Let's assume we're going to use chain. Just assume. This is how you'd use chain. Conditional means that if the command right here fails, means if it doesn't work, like let's say you're teleporting a player, if it doesn't work, then it just won't do it, and then this won't go off. But if you turn it down, now it will go off. If you go unconditional, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna teleport the player 5 blocks ahead. Well, not sure what direction is 5 blocks, so we'll check the coordinates, and 5 blocks is the Z coordinate. So we'll do /TP at P, squiggle squiggle, and then we'll do 5 blocks. Now they're gonna move 5 blocks ahead. This command block is gonna fill redstone block right here. So we'll do. Now this is an incorrect coordinate. You gotta watch for this. It says our position's at 69, but right here it says 68. Now, something cool you can do as well is you can do tab. If you're on computer, of course, you can do tab to quickly fill in the command. Now since we're on 69, we'll set it to 69. So You better not be commenting some weird stuff. Alright, anyway, we're gonna do command redstone blocks. So now it's gonna run this command. But didn't seem to work, which is actually quite strange. But anyway, I will figure that out here in a second. So now if we press this, hold on. Oh, my bad. Looks like we forgot again. Turn on command blocks. Anyway, now press this, teleports us 5 blocks forward. Well, forward of the block. But let's say you wanted to teleport forward of your current position. Now, this is what execute commands come into play. This is where execute commands come into play. We're going to type /execute at, and then we're going to type our username, MassaHex. And then we're going to run. Make sure you put run, since this is the newest version of Minecraft. We have at, as, run, if, unless, and so forth. So we're going to use at, so we target, it's at our position, and then we run teleport. And now since we said at here, and that runs at our position and not just as us, this will run as us but not at us. So we do at with execute, and then run TP at P squiggle 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 5, which teleports us 5 forward. So now we're going to break this. This is going to be used to break that command block immediately after, but we're just going to test this. Now it teleports us 5 blocks ahead of where we're at and not ahead of the block, command block. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go and copy this, and you can only do that on PC, I assume so, unless you have a mod, which would work either way. We're going to set it air. So now when this goes through, after teleporting you forward, it's going to delete the redstone block immediately. So watch this. Boom, redstone block is gone. We don't have to break it ourselves. We can keep doing it over and over again. In a later video, I'll probably show you how to create a wireless button system, which can be very, very useful. But right now, we're not doing that. So you press it, boom. It can teleport you 5 blocks forward, exactly what you were asking. Teleport you 5 blocks, and it uses the fill command. Alright, well that's going to do it for today's video. Those are a few simple commands you can use in Minecraft. My mouse died, but anyway, a few simple commands you can use in Minecraft. Yes, I'm using my trackpad. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a different video. Alright, bye!